Well, it's been, I mean, off and on. It's been going on for a number of months. I mean, things really started to percolate in about 5 or 6 months ago, and but they really negotiations really got serious and really heated up probably a couple of months ago. And you know, there were days in the last 2 or 3 months where you just didn't think it was going to happen. You know, you get a little glitch in negotiations, but what you had here was two sides that really wanted to make this deal happen. I mean, can't say enough about Scott Abbott, the owner of the battalion, and the president Mike Griffin, who's a local boy. They wanted to come here. They want to come to a small market city because they think their team can thrive here, and we wanted to make it happen. And once you know, Managing Director of Community Services Peter Chirico, once he developed the financial plan where we could do it within our financial parameters, within our financial budget. Things just kind of went crazy from there, and you know, the results are what you saw here today.
What does this mean for the city? I mean, aside from the hockey team itself returning, or OHL game returning to the city, what does it do for the rest of the community?
Well, it gives us a lot of exposure. I mean, we've seen it since Monday night. I mean, the exposure we've got, not just locally, but all over Ontario. We're hearing from all over Ontario that you know, the exposure. You have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to get that kind of exposure. But notwithstanding, it brings a top quality level of hockey here, the OHL, which you know, we've always kind of wanted to do. It gives us something else to offer the citizens or people wanting to move here. You know, we've got it's such a great city, but when you're going out marketing the city, to be able to say that you have an OHL team here, I think that it's great to have that in your arsenal, if you will, of things you can offer anybody wanting to live here or move their business here. So.
And the key to this is selling these tickets. What do folks have to do? Because, you know, if they look at the sticker, they might have some shocks up front. You know, there are several ways to get your tickets for the rest of that
right.
season.
I mean, that is basically the last piece of the puzzle. All the negotiations are done. Council endorsed the deal on Monday night, but ultimately the last piece of the puzzle is selling 2,000 season tickets with a 3-year commitment. $100 will get you that. And basically with that $100, your name goes on a list, priority list. We're not able to assign seats at this point in time because basically all the seats are being changed. We're adding new seats, but the sooner you make your $100 commitment, your name goes on a priority list, and you will be called based once we're ready to assign seats. You'll be called based on where your name is on that list.
And there's a deadline for those tickets.
December 31st is when we've committed to be able to reach that target. But like I said earlier on, I'm confident we can reach that before that date.
Go over the prices with me again, because there's adult, student, etc.
The adult prices are for 34 home games are $539. Seniors 65 and over are $465. Students 25 and under with a valid student ID card are $465, and children 12 and under are $375. Season ticket gives you right of first choice when it comes to exhibition and playoff games.
This is really exciting. How do we secure this team? And I mean, it does come down to selling those tickets, but what else does the OHL have to see? What else does the owner have to see to, you know, make that dream come true? Basically, the fact that we have a deal done, the owner's seen everything he needs to see. This is literally the last piece of the puzzle. Once we get 2,000 season tickets, we could start planning the renovations. Well, the renovations are planned already, but we can start the renovations, and we can plan to see OHL hockey back in September of 2013. And we're certainly going to send a strong message this Wednesday going over to a game. That's going to be, I can hardly wait to do that. We're actually, you know, busloads of people are going to go to Sudbury Arena. We're going to converge on Sudbury like they've never seen before. And we're going to go see the the North Bay Battalion play the Sudbury Wolves. And, you know, the rivalry that's going to be recreated, you know, playing Sudbury and playing the Sioux. I mean, I remember as a little kid coming to junior trapper games with my dad, and you know, Sudbury and the Sioux, they were always great hockey games, and I can hardly wait to see those games again. Just
you know, not to put a damper on it, but it does change the scope of the hockey for the Trappers and for Nipissing. How do we continue to support those teams who have, you know, been those the great ones in the gap?
Yeah, we can't say enough about the Lakers and the Trappers. I mean, Coach McParlin and Dennis Latham and the university, they've built an excellent varsity program in a very short period of time. We're going to work with them to see what their needs are and see if those needs can be met. We'd certainly like to see them continue in some shape or form in the Gardens. The Trappers, again, you know, we're going to be sitting with them as well, down with them as well, and just basically seeing if we can, based on what their needs are and what we could do to help them out. The Trappers, again, formerly the Skyhawks, they have filled they stepped in right when the Centennials left and filled a big void here. So we're going to see what we can do for them as well.